Let us not, dear friend, forget our lines. Let us not forget our lines, shall we?
Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow might have delivered one of the most iconic pirate performances ever, but behind all that perfection was pure chaos. He couldn't even remember the ghostly ship's name half the time, which just made it all the more entertaining.
All that's left is to climb aboard the Davy Jones crocodile machine, or whatever it's called. What's the bloody thing called? Flying what? Dutchman. You knew this. I did not.
In Once Upon a Time in Mexico, giving Johnny Depp creative freedom really paid off. Much of his dialogue, including his swearing, was improvised, and even one of the funniest moments in the film came from him making it up on the spot.
Are you a Mexican or a Mexicant?
I'm a Mexican.
Good.
On the sets of Pirates of the Caribbean, it almost felt like Jack Sparrow's character was perfectly woven into Depp's personality, so much so that you could never really tell where Jack stopped and Depp began.
People are what they...
But that, you can't curse in a Disney film, mate. See? I told him.
Seems like everything this year was three-dimensional, except the characters in The Tourist.
When it comes to roasting people to a crisp, Ricky Gervais pretty much runs the show every time, be it the Golden Globes or his stand-up gigs. He even went after Depp once, joking about his flop films, but Depp didn't just sit there. He had a few sharp comebacks ready of his own the next time they crossed paths.
What is nastier than Ricky Gervais's jokes? His teeth. Why did Ricky Gervais do a series of audiobooks so that the blind could hate him as well?
Depp's iconic movie moments might stay in our hearts forever, but Depp himself seems to have a hard time remembering his own films, like that Transcendence promo on Letterman, where he hilariously blanked on what his own movie was all about.
Tell people about this movie.
What? Really? Well, you got me there. I'm stumped. Well, it's a good movie. You could,
In Dead Man's Chest, Depp accidentally fell down the stairs but stayed in character and improvised the jar of dirt line. You can even spot Orlando Bloom briefly glance off to the side, likely toward the director, expecting a cut.
I got a jar of dirt, I got a jar of dirt, and guess what's inside it?
Enough.
Rum and beer might have been a pirate's favorite back in the day, but for Depp, it wasn't always the case. Most of his drinking scenes were actually just water. But then came that one moment when the crew decided to switch things up, and it completely caught him off guard.
Square my debt with Jones.
guaranteed by free. What's in there?
In Blow, a lot of Depp's dialogue was improvised, including the scene where they're figuring out where to stash all the money, and he casually drops a bigger boat line, a clear reference to Jaws.
No room.
Try to close it.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Being Jack Sparrow in so many Pirates of the Caribbean movies didn't just leave him with an accent, it also taught him a few tricks he couldn't resist pulling off whenever he got the chance.
That was a nice microphone. What's that?
In Black Mass, Depp and Cumberbatch's brother dynamic was so strong it almost seemed to spill into real life too. So much so that during the Graham Norton show promos, Depp jumped in while Cumberbatch got caught up in playful teasing about his sea otter resemblance.
And here you go. There he is. Look at that. Now,
May I say one thing?
yes?
Someone has a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah, well.
In Dead Men Tell No Tales, as the trio searches for the Trident of Poseidon, Jack keeps breaking the tension with his sarcastic, flirtatious remarks, even improvising his signature savvy in the moment to dial up the goofiness, which, funny enough, even made the final cut.
We just need to follow the X.
X always marks the spot. Savvy. You know what I mean. It's an old saying.
Depp doesn't play characters in his movies. Rather, it almost feels like his alter ego takes over every time he's cast in a role. And in Finding Neverland, it almost felt like Depp was just being himself during the iconic dinner scene when he just kept demanding more.
Hey, cut. Sorry.
In Dead Men Tell No Tales, many times Jack turns to his loyal monkey for the compass when he is indecisive or trying to escape danger, but behind the scenes, it was an even bigger struggle to get the monkey to follow instructions.
Come on, monkey. Come on, monkey. Today is the night. Oh, thank you.
Not many celebs would dare crack jokes at the royal family's expense, but Depp clearly wasn't holding back during his time on The Graham Norton Show, when he jokingly referred to one infamous member of the family in a very awkward way.
Have you met any royalty along the way?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay.
Prince Charles and,
The other one.
that one.
In Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, many of Jack Sparrow's quirks weren't in the script but improvised by Johnny Depp. Even his final line was made up on the spot.
Bring me that horizon.
Depp's appearance on Letterman's show after Public Enemies didn't exactly set the box office on fire. Letterman tried to play it a bit slick, layering his praise with his usual sarcastic edge, but Depp stayed completely unbothered through it all.
Have you seen the movie?
No, I've not.
I'm sorry, you've not seen the movie?
Not just yet. You know, in a way, you know, once my job is done on the film, it's really none of my business. You know.
Johnny Depp has had his fair share of struggles working with animals, like in The Lone Ranger, where his iconic horse would constantly wander off set, throwing off takes and forcing the crew to reset scenes again and again.
No. We're going out of shot. Okay, don't come. See if I care. Mark the mugger!
Asking one of the most iconic pirates about his drinking habits was never going to end well, and Jonathan Ross found that out firsthand when he got hit with peak Jack Sparrow humor.
What kind of a drunk are you, Johnny?
What kind of a drunk?
Yeah.
Well, constant.
Having Depp on set in literally any movie basically turned everything into a non-stop laugh fest. The cast just couldn't keep it together, especially with his off-script humor constantly throwing them off in the funniest way.
Come on! Oh, wait! Take this with you! Take this as well! Go on. Take it.
Ellen DeGeneres has been openly gay since the 90s, but she almost flinched one day the moment Johnny Depp's charismatic attitude walked into the show, and from there, we don't really know if she was reading cue cards or apparently her own thoughts.
Do you like your ass?
Like it? Mm-hmm. I accept it.
Okay. What is your favorite swear word?
Ass. No.
The last thing you'd ever expect is a pirate captain being the clumsiest one around. Still, with Depp's hilarious take in Pirates of the Caribbean, it actually happened. Our guy was slipping and stumbling more than once. Every one of his flashy sequences had rather complete opposite outcomes behind the scenes. The prosthetic leg scene from The Lone Ranger had many flashy and close-up sequences on screen, but there was one hilarious blooper where Depp goes in to touch it, but gets completely confused by Harrington's mess-up.
One to touch.
Aubrey, not
What?
if you have your hand. I'm sorry.